welcome to episode 9 of Seen It Mate. I've decided I'm not gonna talk about everything that I see the previous day because the videos are going to end up getting longer. I saw maybe 4 or 5 things yesterday, and to talk about them all properly would get near the 20-minute mark probably, and I like to keep things under 10 minutes. So yesterday I saw Brooklyn Nine-Nine and an episode of West.World that I'm not going to talk about because there's nothing really to talk about. So what I am going to talk about is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Arrow. So we'll start with S.H.I.E.L.D. Coulson and Fitz and Robbie are left in another dimension after the blast from the previous episode, the energy blast. They can see everybody else, but nobody else can see them. They kind of phased out of our reality, as it were. So their story is that they're trying to find their way back to our dimension, and the other story is of where Gemma is, where Simmons is. She's been sent off on a mission by the new head of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she's working with someone who is in a Genesis cocoon, who's been in there for 7 months, which isn't usually the case with Genesis. Normally it's quite a quick thing. So she's off doing that. Now the interesting bit was the Ghost Rider inside Robbie didn't want to be in this other dimension, because in the dimension that Fitz and Coulson and Robbie are in, they're being gradually sucked down into hell. And the Rider doesn't want to go to hell. He's been there, he's got out of there once. He don't want to go back. So the Rider leaves Robbie. He says, screw you guys, I'm going home. So the Rider comes out of Robbie and goes into Mac. Even though Mac's not a vengeful person, apparently he has got a lot of pain that the Rider can hold on to and survive off of. Daisy is doing the whole chasing down the Rider thing. It turns out that the way to get Fitz and Coulson back from this other dimension is answers are within that book that they found last episode, but no human is supposed to read it, because bad things happen when people read things from books, if we've learned anything from Ash vs Evil Dead. So yeah, no human can read from it, but apparently Ada can. And if you don't know who Ada is, spoilers, she is an android created by Dr. Radcliffe and helped along by Fitz and Simmons. She looks like a human. Everybody else thinks she's human, but she isn't. So she can read from the book. She makes this weird portal energy, weird thingy, what's it, of which I can't really describe. But so I say, she sucks 8. Coulson and Fitz manage to get back. Robbie manages to take the Rider back from Mac with a new deal. It makes a new deal with the Rider. Put right the Rider's own personal vengeances once he's done with Robbie's. And then they disappear. We don't know where the Rider and Robbie have gone. They just go. But now Mac's alright. Fitz is alright. Coulson's alright. Everybody else is alright. We see Simmons get dragged off somewhere, but then she turns up at the end with Fitz, so that's all good. On the whole, it wasn't a thrilling episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I feel last season was a lot better, but it is still better than previous seasons. Season 1 and 2 were bobbingtons, absolutely poops. But season 3 and now season 4, they are stepping up, and now they've gone into a later time slot. There's a lot more adult themes, there's a lot more gruesome stuff going on, so that's good. So on the whole, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still, it's not plodding along anymore. It's slightly kicked it up a gear, but I feel it's got a lot more to give. And then we saw Arrow, which is Invasion Part 2, following on from yesterday's Flash. And wow, what an incredibly boring episode that was. I don't know if that's any indication of the rest of Arrow, because I don't watch it, because I started watching it and it was boring. So I stopped watching it, and I'm glad I did, if that is any indication of what the rest of the series is like. What a seriously underwhelming, boring, badly written, cheesily acted piece of dirge that episode was. I found myself fidgeting because I couldn't wait for it to be over. They really dropped a ball, in my opinion, with that episode. They've got 4 opportunities to go big and powerful with an alien invasion, and they decided to waste an entire episode of that with hallucinations and shared dreams. Spoiler alert. No, that's not the way to go. You need to go big battles. The Earth is at stake. There are aliens, real aliens, not just Supergirl, coming to Earth, and that's what they give us for a quarter of the story. No, mate. Wrong. Flash kicks it off like zip zap, bing bang pow, bang crash bang wallop, and then Arrow comes on and gives us rubbish. I'm actually looking forward to Legends of Tomorrow now, not because usually every week I just watch it because it crosses over with the Flash now and again, but I'm actually looking forward to it this time because it's got to be better than that rubbish. It can't be worse. So I'm looking forward to Legends picking up the fumbled ball, because if it carries on like that, it could be the final nail in the coffin for Legends. And if that is any indication of how Arrow usually is, I hope that doesn't last much longer. I don't know how anybody can even watch it if it's like that. I mean, I hope it's not, and I don't know if it is, so you tell me, because I can't believe they just wasted an opportunity like that. So yeah, it involved all the non-metas. All the non-metas got took from the end of the episode of the Flash yesterday. It turns out their minds were being probed by the Dominators to see what the crack is. Boy, it was just all a shared hallucination, an hour of blah, what are we doing here, why didn't it feel real, meh. And then towards the end, the last 2 minutes seemed to be going where it needed to be going, and they got saved at the end by the Wave Rider and Steel, but it was too little too late. I'm seriously disappointed by it. So let me know if you feel the same or if you feel differently about Arrow Invasion. I hope Legends is a lot better. I can't see it being worse. So let me know what you think. This has been episode 9 of Seeing It Mate. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 10, and hopefully I've got something to actually be excited about with Legends. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.